For a guy like yourself, family, I would think all over the world, how closely do you get the sense that you have people watching you literally from not just here in California, San Diego, but on different continents and all over the globe?
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit different for me because my family back home in Ghana, they had to stay up really late, just to watch the game. So it was like 2:30 a.m. there. And that's like dedication for them as well to see their brother or their son to be playing, and it was really challenging for them, but they took the time to watch it and I made them happy. So
it was worth their while too, as well.
It was worth it.
It was your first home start. You started a couple of matches previously. How did you find out that you were going to be in the starting 11?
I did on Friday. It was just back and forth. I wasn't sure if I was going to start, but then I saw that Chris wasn't able to play, so I was like, okay, this is the time you need to step up for the team, for the teammates. You have to give everything. So I just gave everything out there to help the team like I can do.
Manu Duah is joining us. You were a midfielder in college at the University of California, Santa Barbara, correct?
Yes, I was.
And we've seen you play center back. Tell us a little bit about going from where you played in college, which was good enough to make you the number 1 overall draft pick, to where we've seen you in a handful of matches to start your career at a different position. What has that been like?
It's been a couple of challenges for me, because then I had to learn new things, and I don't know everything, but then I'm still like adapting to it. But it's not too bad to play as a center back. I really enjoyed playing there, and I played in the midfield as a holding 6, and it's the same, kind of similar to playing as a center back. So I have a couple of details, but not everything. But through the coaches and everything, like I have learned a little bit more.
What's the biggest difference?
The biggest difference is that when you don't have anyone to cover you if you make a mistake. So that's a big difference. In the midfield, you have center backs. So if you make a mistake, they can cover for you. They will buy you time to get back. But then now it's just like, okay, if you lose the ball or something like that, it's so hard. They're going to score. Yeah.
But I think one of the moments I remember most from Saturday night was one of the Vancouver players having a step on you, and you came back, poked it away from behind, and really fired up the crowd. Yeah. That is one time where even when they got behind you, not a slow player on that other team. Tell us a little bit about that moment.
When he went past me, all that I remember, it was from Coach Mikey. Always when the ball is behind you, just put your head down and just run as fast as you can to get closer to the ball so you can just help the team out. So that was exactly what I did. That was all that was in my head. Like, I need to just put my head down and just run as fast as I can. And if I get to the ball, like, I have to do something about it. So when I got there, I decided to just poke the ball away. And hyping the fans too was necessary for that. It was a good word.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that. That was fun to watch. Did you even know what you were doing, or did it just happen naturally?
It actually happened naturally. Except for like putting your head down and just running back, the rest happened naturally.
Mm-hmm. And you also, I think I just heard this, that was the youngest back line in the history of Major League Soccer. From left to right, 19, 20, 22. Ian Pilcher, the old man of the group, 19. What is that like for you guys?
It was really, really challenging for us, because then when the game was about to start, like, we felt like, oh, people are gonna say like, oh, the youngest back line, what are they gonna do, But then we decided we have to prove them wrong. It's not just the youngest, it's just how you play for the game. And the coaches also hyped us up before the game even started. They talked with us, they motivated us, like, this is the youngest back line. So we were ready for this challenge. They always give us different challenges, and this was one of them, and we actually solved it and took advantage of it.
We've talked to Ima a little bit about the similarities in your stories, being both from Ghana, playing high school, University of California, Santa Barbara. Tell us a little bit about just your relationship with Ima and what a guy like that means to you.
Ima is a really interesting person. He's so nice. He's kind. You know, he always like takes me as a little brother. So he's always helping me, talking to me, giving me advice. Even when the game is about to start, you know, he would just come to me and just talk to me and motivate me. So I've taken Ima as my older brother, which I always turn to like, hey, what did you think about this? What did you think about that? Hey, do you think I would have done much better there? And sometimes too, he will come to me and be like, hey, this was bad, you know, you shouldn't do that. Or this was much better, you shouldn't go on and do that. And although we went to different rivalry schools, but still we are so tight, you know, from outside the school. When the school thing comes, we are not tight, you know, we just go back and forth to each other. But after, we come together and it's like a family always.
And then, of course, being the man of the match, you did well with the mask, with the wrestling match. Did you get any advice if that was going to happen? Because other guys scuffled a little bit with that.
I didn't. I had no idea they had that waiting for me. So they called me over. They were like, you have to put it on. And it was really small, so I kind of struggled a little bit. So, but it was fun to actually be with the fans where they're at, you know.
I got some quick fire questions for you. For example, I heard that Gods of Egypt is your favorite movie, or one of your favorite movies. Is that true? Like, and why is it your favorite movie?
It's one of my favorite movies because I like the story about how the people were serving the gods, but the gods were mean to them until one guy decided to help one god, you know, and now the god did know, like, okay, humans are not to be treated like that, you know. So I like the story, how it came up and everything.
Yeah, because it does seem like you're very much like what you're just describing right now with Ima. You're very much a human touch person. The way that it just seems you're just enjoying life to the max. And with that, I got to ask you this because I know he brought it up during the broadcast. Sergio Busquets. You know, there's something about him that you kind of tailored your game around that. What specifically do you like about him?
His composure on the ball. When he gets the ball, it's like, should I press this guy or no, I shouldn't, you know. So it's just the composure about this guy and the way he delivers his passes.
All right, so here I go. I'm going to mess around with you a little bit. I want to see which one do you prefer. Should we go with Manu do business or Manu do good, Manu do justice, Manu do the trick, Manu do away with all competition, Manu makes you do over, and Manu just do it?
Manu just do it.
That's it. Yes, that. All right, man. And we're as broadcasters for the team. It's always refreshing covering different sports. When you have a top pick coming, it's not easy with the pressure. It doesn't matter if it's NFL, if it's baseball. There's going to always be a little bit of an extra cloud kind of hovering over. But it feels like you've just assimilated all of this with all of the happiness and the joy that football requires, and you're just going out here and showing who you are. No?
Yeah, that's true. And also the encouragement from the coaches, especially Mikey talking with me like, yeah, you came with injury, you know, you haven't been on top of like your best play, but hey, I encourage you, always keep working, and I see improvement every single time. So that's something that pushes me a lot from the coaches as well, you know, talking to me every single time. So I like that, and that's always makes me happy and keeps me going.
We saw Ian with his first MLS goal. A couple of weeks ago, it was Luca Bombino. Who's the next SDFC player to score their very first professional goal?
Me and Oscar. We are ready for that. We have to also score our first goal.